Hi everyone, Eva Thompson here. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you about how retroactive jealousy can show up differently for men and for women. In this video, I'll be talking about how it typically shows up for men, and next week I'll make a video talking about how it shows up for women. Both the videos are going to be based on my experience working with people over the past few years, helping them overcome retroactive jealousy, as well as my experience when I had it, emails that I've read through the years about how people deal with it, comments underneath videos on YouTube or on Instagram. So with all of that information, I've come up with the main differences that I've noticed in regards to how men experience RJ and how women experience it. When it comes to men specifically, what I've noticed is that 9 times out of 10, what bothers them is the casual relationships that their partner has had in the past. They don't care about the committed serious relationships, they care about the casual one-night stands sort of situations. Often the mental movies they experience are very intense, and this is mainly due, I believe, to pornography. Watching pornography growing up will make the mental movies more intense, and of course that makes the RJ very, very painful. There are 3 main fears or worries that I've noticed. The first one being that the partner is lower value if she has engaged in casual relationships in the past. Now this can bring up anger, disgust, judgment. It could be due to society, religion, the media. Obviously there's a big trend now with high value women and men and what that looks like, what that means based on some people's opinions. But there also was a comment made underneath one of my YouTube videos talking about this, and they talk about a specific fear that may be underlying. The comment reads, "If he put nothing into you and he received the same amount sexually out of you that I got from you after being in a relationship and doing all the relationship work, then clearly you must have been more attracted to him." And yes, this is a valid fear and true thing. So what this comment is saying is that if a woman is going to be in a casual relationship with someone and be intimate with him, then clearly she is more attracted to him rather than the person that is in a relationship with her putting in all this work. I think it's interesting because there's a lot of, like I said before, anger, judgment, disgust that is being projected onto the woman. But if this is a valid fear that men experience, that, well, if you were intimate with him a lot easier than you were with me, then that must mean that you are more attracted to him than me. Logically speaking, I think we can all understand that whether it's a woman or a man, the reason that you engage in casual relationships doesn't always mean that it's because you are more attracted to someone and they don't have to do anything in order to be intimate with you. It depends on where the person is at in their life, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what their motives are, what their intentions are. But I do think that this is a very interesting point, that this fear needs to be addressed within your relationship if this is how you feel. Another thing that men worry about a lot is what other people might think if they find out. Now this could be due to locker room conversations that they had when they were younger, so how boys typically talk about girls when they're teenagers or a bit older. That can affect men that struggle with RJ. It also could be a projection of how you have talked about or how you have treated women in the past. So if you have talked about women in a derogatory manner, then being afraid that that's being done to you or that could be done to you is another thing that could happen. It generally leads to a lot of overthinking, ruminating, anxiety, sadness, maybe even anger towards the partner, because the RJ sufferer thinks sometimes, well, if you didn't do that, then I wouldn't have to be worrying about these things. When ultimately it's not about them, it's more about you and your fears and insecurities and projections. It may also be that you grew up with judgmental parents that saw things as very black and white. It might be that you're judgmental, so you automatically think that people are judging you. It depends on the situation and it depends on the circumstance. But these are just a few things that I have seen throughout the years. The last thing that I've noticed in men that is quite common is feeling resentment and anger towards the person that disrespected their partner. So what I mean by this is, if you're in a relationship with someone and you are struggling with RJ, you are the man, and your girlfriend or wife was treated with disrespect in the past, then you might feel anger and resentment either towards yourself, telling yourself, I should have met her sooner, what would have happened if I did this differently, feeling anger towards the partner or the person that treated her with disrespect, because you want to be the protector, you want to protect the person that you love, you want to look after them, and the thought of someone disrespecting them really, really bothers you. So this can lead again to sadness, it can lead to overthinking, it can lead to anger, either towards yourself, your partner, the person that disrespected them, or everyone. So that's another thing that I've noticed. The main differences when it comes to RJ between men and women are, I'd say that for most men, only the casual things in the past bother them. They get very intense mental movies, and the main fears are that she's lower value, what other people might think, and feeling resentful either towards yourself or to the person that disrespected her, and just wishing things could have been different. Now, if you're someone that struggles with RJ, please let me know down in the comment section below if this resonated with you, and if it didn't, how do you experience RJ? How does it show up for you? What are your fears? What have you noticed? What are your patterns? I really would love to know, so please comment down below and we can start a conversation. If you are someone that is just going to say, well, no, she's lower value and that's it, then this video and all my videos are not really for you. I make videos for people that struggle with retroactive jealousy, and that is when your partner's past bothers you, but you still want to be with them. It's not just a preference. If you don't want to be with someone that has had one-night stands or casual relationships in their past, then don't. You don't have to. No one's forcing you. Again, this is for people that want to be with their partner, but they have this inner battle, this inner conflict. So I hope this video helped you guys. Let me know down in the comment section below again what you think, how you experience it, what differences you notice in yourself, and I will see you next time. Take care.